Hey folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Messiah. Last time, we died. You would think that would be the end of the game, but not so much, at least in Sareth's case.
Screw you, Call of Duty. They've been killing the player character on camera for years now, and it was way cooler back then.
Incidentally, I said it was Call of Duty 2, and I really meant Call of Duty 4. I'm pretty sure everybody understood me, but whatever.
Modern Warfare 2, whatever. Whatever.
Anyway, so with me, as usual, is...
Lost Robo-Kai, I'm also dead.
And, Tep Host Man, and I'm here to retake my rightful place at Cool Guy's side. However, that also means I'm going to have to kill Robo-Kai, so stay tuned for that.
How do you kill that which has no life?
And no soul.
I got people working on it. Where am I thinking cap right now?
Back to the lab again.
Alright, so let's go ahead and see how our crazy Sareth kicks his way out of hell.
By all that's holy and unholy. Oh, he's covering all his bases. Great.
I really like how he goes through the trouble of saying, yeah, I was completely clueless. I'm kind of an idiot here.
Feeling silly.
Wake, my love, my prince, my messiah, and arise.
Arise, chicken.
Sareth, my love, can you hear me?
What happened?
Arantir killed you. I used the energy of the skull to revive you.
That sounds
Feel
weird.
different.
Not surprising. We're joined even more closely.
Ew.
And some of my powers are yours to command.
Where's Aaron?
That is the laziest orc.
He didn't even notice Sareth.
Stop him. I'm going to kill him.
Ah, the orcs took all your equipment. They thought you were dead.
It's okay, we couldn't use half of it anyway.
And you were dead, weren't you?
Yeah, he kind of was.
Well, it was a technicality.
Well, unfortunately for them, killing Sareth will not bring back many orcs.
And so now, yeah, we can use a demonic transformation. I'll be showing that off here in a few minutes, so don't worry about it. It's not that good, though.
Nope. It's pretty cool, though, I have to admit.
Yeah, it's a really cool touch and everything, but, you know, applied usefulness, eh. I was deciding to sneak around here, because otherwise I need to engage, like, 3 orcs, or 2 orcs, rather, with...
Many orcs.
Yeah.
It's not all his gear just goes flying in all these different directions.
Along with all his blood. I remember I got lost here for some reason.
Well, it's not exactly clear where you need to go.
Fuck these boards. Tiny spiders.
That sounds like, yep, our old friends are back.
Those fucking spiders actually bit me for 8 damage.
I can't carry that.
Oh, look at it. There it is.
Sareth's backpack is just like a sack.
There's nothing
Sareth
wrong with
claws.
feeling
It's like he
naked,
felt
right?
naked without his backpack.
Now, one thing to note is that they don't automatically re-equip your armor in your ring.
Don't worry about the tail. You'll get used to it quickly, I promise.
That's what I'm worried about.
So yeah, this is the demon form. It basically cancels out everything else and leaves us with these claws and this tail.
It is literally the Alien versus Predator. It's the Alien, come on, let's just say it.
It pretty much is.
And by the way, if you've been proceeding this entire time thinking, man, I sure with Sareth had a giant rape tail, well, here you go. This part is for you.
A joke. Yeah, so here's the problems with the demon form. I can't block. I can't kick. This tail attack is buggy as hell.
You can't impale, can you?
I also can't impale. My armor is not that great. Yeah, I suck out health every time I hit something, but my health is also slowly ticking down, and I can't block.
You do suck out an awful lot of health, but it doesn't really work in practice, I don't think.
It sometimes will on anything except hardcore.
Others will mistrust you. They don't understand.
I see that.
So here's another secret a lot of people miss right over here, just because, you know, they're wanting to go forward, which is a shame because that shield is the lightning shield. It is the most overpowered thing in the game, hands down.
Yep.
That's it. What happens when someone hits it? Sparks come off?
They get stunned.
Sweet.
and I can just kick them over. It's exactly like hitting them with one of my charge attacks.
And it's unbreakable because it's magic.
So anyway, yeah, I rebought Archery 3 there to equip the Bow of Fiery Rage because that bow is awesome. Though for people who are observant, we now have more bows on our quick bar than actual weapons.
Lock the door behind you like a gentleman.
No, I unlocked the door. They lock that one to make sure that you have the rope bow before you go ahead.
Oh.
Orcs being punished. Orcs should leave this place. Find another island. After orcs bury Aratron. After Aratron's murderer dead. Yes.
Hey, he agreed to that duel, guys.
They did give him fair warning, you know. If he came back, they were gonna all get mad at him.
Yeah. That guy just stepped into that fire.
It just sort of set his buddy on
What you
fire.
get when you tell orcs to guard your shrine. Any aspect of Asha should be smarter than that.
You know, Xana's got a point there.
She really does. I mean, at least with those guys.
I think the orcs were a better idea than summoning spiders.
Oh, that was a disarm.
Right, yeah, that was the disarm move, and I just wanted to show that off. It's kind of handy against Aratroc if you get him stunned, but, you know, everybody else, it's just like, okay, well, I've got you stunned. Why don't I just kill you instead of disarm you?
Just kick him over.
Why not say Cyclops hungry? Cyclops sniffs at Nanash and Gordon. What that dangerous?
But I wanted to hear about Cyclops sniffing.
I'm pretty sure they don't smell that good.
I really considered leaving them alive to talk, but their conversation is kind of annoying.
Oh, no, that ain't right. When you impale with the Earthfire Sword, it just goes foosh instead of,
Like crunch?
Yeah, I love that crunch. Sup, Cyclops?
I wanted the Cyclops to eat the orc.
That beast looks familiar.
That beast looks familiar, seeing as how I fought like 3 others.
Well, one of them was dead,
Regarding
so, you know, he probably didn't look that familiar.
Oh god. That didn't work.
Yeah, getting out of there was kind of a pain.
Ooh, minecart. Stamina bar, come back faster.
This entire level, I'm going to be in red stamina, just because I'm moving so fast.
And that was how Serath lost his hands.
Yeah, seriously. Let me just wipe my fingers off. Oh god, there goes most of the skin.
Do not dull it with the Earthfire Sword.
I've always kind of wondered why I didn't take damage from that, but I take damage from literally everything else in this damn game.
Potency.
Oh.
My wonderful Sareth, you are a worthy heir to your father, and a worthy successor.
Nope, not getting ahead of herself at all.
So there's a secret over this way, and the geometry here pisses me off because the rails on that little minecart thing, it's a little bit like a 6-foot wall in trying to step over it. It's just so annoying.
Now this I sure as hell never knew was here. Whatever it is.
Yeah, there's a secret over here that is actually very useful if you're playing an assassin, Warsmith, because that is the Master Thief's outfit.
Oh, hi.
There's probably like 3 of them sitting around somewhere else.
You can actually get that reasonably early, not too long after this, but I did not know you could get it quite this early, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I actually pick up a second copy of it in this video.
Yeah, the Master Thief's outfit is the best assassin gear in the game. It has the most armor and the biggest stealth bonus of any armor that you equip with stealth, and it is an excellent reference, because the description states that it has a Scarlet G stenciled on it, and you folks should know what that means. Garrett, the man himself.
Yeah, from Thief.
From Thief! And also the voice of Booker DeWitt, because yes.
And also a guy who knows his rope bows.
Speaking of rope bows, the game wants us to open up that one portcullis I was glancing at earlier. Now, doing that will take you up a very boring shaft and force you to fight a bunch of spiders in another spider tunnel. So we're going to instead do this the cool guy way.
The complete bullshit way, you mean?
Yep. So I mean, there's a geometry. There's basically a geometry hack here where you can climb up.
Or fall to your death.
No. Since there's a little bit of water down there to electrify the Cyclops, the quirk of the physics engine is if you fall in water even ankle deep, it will cushion you from any fall.
Fenrig just taught Sereth how to be a friggin' demon monk, didn't he?
Pretty much.
He didn't teach him anything about like how to not get
enough
hurt.
of
So,
Orcish
but
times.
because most people learn don't do that because it hurts. He didn't learn that, so it doesn't hurt him.
Sereth is capable of breaking the laws of physics with sheer ignorance. Makes sense to me.
But hey, we just skipped another like half dozen spiders. All of the arachnophobes in the audience may now thank me.
No LP will suffer from a lack of spiders. So, oh yes, I like this area.
Ooh, it's very pretty.
This area is one of the first proper playground we've seen in a while. Yeah.
Well,
It's got all the goblins we need to break.
The goblins here are really funny. So yeah, since I was gonna have a little bit of fun, I decided to bring out the blacksmith hammer because people were asking me to murder shit with the blacksmith hammer.
yes! Cleric style.
Yes! Maybe that's why it breath smells so bad. What do you think of New Chief? Ha! New Chief, dumber than most rocks! New Chief, make facehugger look smart,
I
eh?
forgot we already had aliens references
New
in here.
Chief, my cousin. New Chief! New Chief have, clean fingernails. Smooth hair.
Let's just end this.
Let's go rescue that guy from a really awkward moment. Clean fingernails. I have to assume it's a really rare quality in a goblin.
If he goes out of his way to mention it. The cool thing is that since I've got plate armor on, these guys basically can't hurt me.
Sting like bee or something. Decapitation.
The goblins also think they're monks, but they're not. They're not as cool as Sereth.
It's been a while since we had a good barrel throw.
How I've missed it.
Another decapitation.
Ooh!
Now we bring out the pickaxe.
Fuck yes. Pickaxe.
So yeah, there's an orc in here, and
Goblins, you're not going to stop.
yeah, he's supposed to be scripted to grab a sword and go F up some goblins. However, he is completely bugged. He has no concept of a sword. He'll just kind of walk around.
How do I sword?
Uruk largely disinterested with original idea.
So he just sort of walks off here. He'll be back eventually, don't worry.
Uruk think killing goblins so yesterday.
I was just gonna say, he's gonna go find his favorite orcish cafe.
He punches the shit out of that guy, but then he just kind of falls over and kills himself. I don't get it either.
Uruk suffer from fatigue.
Life no longer worth living for Urag.
Spent longer in captivity without food than realized. R.I.P. Uruk.
We hardly knew ye.
We miss you.
So there's another secret over here, but it's nothing that major.
This area is really fun to stealth. There's a lot of things you can do.
This is one particular area, though, where the goblins will keep coming for a long, long time. And by this point, as far as, you know, really fun stuff I can do, we're kind of running low on the novel stuff, so I decided, let's not drag this out.
Was that another lightning shield?
Yeah, there's another lightning shield down in the bottom there.
How is that underwater? It should have electrocuted you immediately.
I don't ask questions.
Dark Messiah, Might and Magic.
Dark Messiah of Might and Magic.
But what we didn't notice was actually behind it were another 5 soul drinkers.
I'm pretty sure another copy of the Soul Drinker shows up in this video, actually.
I'll give them credit for it. They wanted to make sure you didn't miss any of the good stuff.
wonder Urog's become a hipster orc.
And of course, there was also another flame gold bar back there right before the third and final workshop of the game.
But you can't do wield swords, so no point.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure you didn't miss any of the good stuff, which makes me wonder why there are multiple soul drinkers. Delicious bow.
Ugly human.
Ugly! That's where I draw the line. You are talking to the son of the Demon Sovereign.
But you know, maybe he's seen Sarah's fingernails and he knows the quality of them.
Wouldn't be surprised. So there's another secret down here that a lot of people miss and a lot of people should miss.
Oh lord.
Yeah,
Did I find this? I want to say I did find this. I had some sort of crazy misadventure where I almost fell to my death and then was like, well, got a secret out of that.
that secret is ridiculous. It's one magic mushroom, which, you know, you don't exactly use that much, and that jump is ridiculous. I mean, I didn't die trying it, but oh my god, my heart seized up.
Coincidentally, that's what happens to Sareth when he has too many of the magic mushrooms.
Oh boy.
Oh, hello.
That's a giant worm.
That is a giant worm. What, you guys thought we were only going to have giant spiders in this game?
I don't know.
Nope. God, I played this game when I was younger, and this thing scared the shit out of
As
me.
well he should.
Oh, and it breathes poison, too.
Oh yeah, and he breathes poison.
Well, it certainly comes without any warning, which I think is a great way to have, like, an intense moment in the game. If you really want to rack the tension up, like with action sequences, don't telegraph this thing.
Well, the only thing that you've gotten to telegraph is, you know, that the goblins chatting. They were just about, has it come this far? No, except when it ate Snurk. This is what they were talking about.
They do think these things through, I'll admit. Can you light rope bow arrows on fire?
I don't remember. I think you can.
But it doesn't seem like it's something that would have much point unless you wanted to carefully arrange a giant fire curtain in front of a bunch of orcs or something.
I can't think of a single reason why you wouldn't want to do that. I was gonna say. Oh, shit.
You know, even then, you could just use Flame Dart instead. Yeah.
Yeah, try platforming up that.
I got a better idea. Let's use the rope bow.
The rope bow solves all of mankind's problems.
Just gotta wait for this guy to stop trying to eat and breathe poison on it, and then you can go.
He'll keep doing that forever. It's just that I was waiting for my timing to be right.
Whoa! I
Whoa!
hope there's some water. Yep. Is there water? Yep.
Sarah did not stick the dismount there.
The best part is he had his mouth open and was going ah the whole way down, so he would have gotten a big mouthful there.
Mindless vermin. All they do is eat. But there are other ways to have fun, aren't there?
Like sex.
Thank you for spelling it out.
Oh, I was thinking of throwing barrels.
I was being only marginally more obvious than she was.
I have to give you that.
Also, fuck those things.
Yeah, the facehuggers.
I refuse to call them that. They're not as cool as facehuggers.
That they are not.
Honestly, I think they're a cool design. Like they look suitably freakish, and I think just calling them facehuggers sells it a bit short.
Those things, just the vibe is this is something that is not supposed to be here.
I'm just not scared of them. You know, facehuggers and aliens were fucking scary as hell. Those things are just ridiculous.
Yeah. You know, imagine if they did a whole aesthetic out of those, like a whole enemy group of Lovecraftian horrors that looked like those. That'd be scary.
That would be different.
And those are just the weakest things.
So anyway, here's another secret, and RoboKey, I'm fulfilling your request for making Spider's trip.
Great.
You owe me.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's so adorable.
Nice.
Oh, look at him. Oh, you fell over. 8 legs and you can't stand up for shit. Another magic mushroom, which was hiding another soul drinker, probably.
You know what? I just figured out what the Demon Sovereign's ultimate plan is. His ultimate plan is to breed a giant death spider and then transplant Sareth's soul into its body, so Sareth will have 8 legs to kick with. and then just the world, like Asha will just abandon the universe at that point. It's like, nope,
Flip the desk.
I'm done. It's over.
The final act will be when they tear open a hole to the barrel dimension.
So for those paying attention, yes, that was another bowl of fiery rage. You don't have to wait until chapter 9, jerks.
Why can't you dual wield bows? Let's go.
And so up here is another Master Thief's outfit.
Oh my god.
Hooray! Who put all these things here?
There were a lot of guys named Garrett in this universe.
Spiders can't swim.
This thing is about to flood, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to fight those spiders, so I'll drown them instead. That guy's like trying to desperately climb away.
Stun wear off now. Do you know what the deal with these things is supposed to be? Are they demons? Are they Lovecraftian horrors? Are they natural life? They don't look natural.
No clue. I can't be bothered to check for something that's stupid looking.
The wiki entry's probably like one line, an enemy that appears in Dark Messiah of Might and Magic.
We do have Curvy Gunette around, so I will put a question out to her and anyone else who knows. Is there any significance to those stupid things whatsoever? Because I am anal enough to want to know.
So this entire level is kind of a departure from many of the other levels in that this is very much kind of a homage to Half-Life in that it does a lot of platforming on top of the melee fighting.
I can see it.
And just it does a good job of varying up the gimmicks a little bit. This gimmick here is not one of their best, but it is one in that, since it's flooding and everything, if you fall into the water here, it doesn't matter if you're on top, Seraph will start to drown.
Yeah, that's obnoxious.
Of course, now that it's done flooding, I can swim in it and it's just fine.
You cannot, however, climb ledges.
Yeah, this is... I said that, it's kind of a homage to Half-Life. There's a reason everybody hated Zen. The platforming in these early Source games are still not the best.
Man, I want to see some sort of super modern remake of Dark Messiah where you can, freeze water and you can attach rope bow shots to enemies and then grab the ropes and yank them around by their heads.
That would be an awesome use for facehuggers.
Yeah, you could grab them and make facehugger flails out of them.
See, when you say that, all I can think of is that S-mod thing that added the boot to Half-Life 2. Let's face it, there is a great video of it, Kickboat, I think it's called, basically where you could just glitch the hovercraft by kicking.
Oh no.
Yeah, it basically adds physics to it, so it goes about 5 times as fast.
Those guys are pissing me off.
Look at that speedy bow draw.
Getting Archery 3 makes using bows way easier.
If only it was that useful in multiplayer.
There's another secret here in that you can see a magic mushroom and you can either go up on the roof and crawl around and be very careful, or you can just use telekinesis. Guess which one I did.
So you only did what any logical person would do?
Pretty much.
So you're playing as Seraph, why the hell did you do that?
Sarah would have tried to get outside and just kick the building down until it sort of landed.
I love how Seraph is incapable of actually drawing a weapon. He has to twirl it around a whole bunch of times.
Ironically, that's exactly what Archery 3 gives you. I mean, it makes your rate of fire much faster because Seraph loses the compunction to drop his bow down to his hip every time he fires an arrow. I mean, he just holds it there. I'm just like, thank you. I learned that after 15 minutes of shooting.
Yep, I know practicing archers, and they never stop laughing at the way archery is depicted in video games.
Oh God. Well, I
know that they are not wrong.
Well, I used to be a pretty good shot because I trained people out at the Renaissance Festival for summer money. I mean, it was nerdy, but it beat retail.
Goblin is fucked. I love this area.
Yeah, this is one of the most fun areas in the game, and as I promised, I'm going to show off the assassin play. So, right at the bottom here, we're going to have a cut for me to save a game and go into an alternate playthrough, as it were.
Ooh, flashback music.
So, I went ahead and cheated in enough points to give myself stealth, and I'm just kind of pretending that I don't have, you know, endurance 3 or strength 2. So we'll be unequipping the sword here and taking daggers instead.
Daggers are not bad weapons, especially not against these guys.
Oh no, they're just fine. And I went ahead and put on the Master Thief's outfit.
That was for Urog.
I like that orc. Do we have to kill him?
Yes.
That's okay, because this is awesome. Oof.
Away you go.
Love it. If only Assassin and multiplayer worked this well.
No joke.
Well, for that to happen, then I would probably just have to walk up to a ledge and stare off it into space for like 10 minutes. I'd never turn around.
Yeah.
So the gimmick to an assassin is that you see that stealth meter in the middle, when it's at all 4, enemies pretty much can't see you. I mean, it's just basically not happening.
That is really what makes it work, because once you get stealth for 3, the game is super forgiving about it. Again, much like Bloodlines. Except when that happens.
Well, yeah, you see that. That's what it took for him to see me, and I was trying to just get another backstab off, but, you know, wasn't being cooperative, which happens sometimes.
Dark Messiah.
Dark Messiah. This next thing, I kind of show off my entire complaint with Assassin, though, in that, you know, the stealth meter is sometimes a little bit capricious, and it's sometimes easy when you're moving so slowly to get stuck on geometry, and then somebody spots you, and then all of those 16 points have gone completely out the window.
Stranger will die!
Oh god.
You know, since we're using daggers and not a shield, I can't block that shield bash. I come over here. Fortunately, you know, the same old swashbuckly goodness still works.
Hit back! Damn it, man.
Why?
Yeah, you have multiple...
That'll hit back!
That is a very compelling argument.
Cannot argue with it.
But damn it, man, you have multiple points in strength, and you've got lightning daggers, and they're orcs. They're gonna fucking hurt when you hit.
But we're playing pretend. He doesn't have that.
I don't have strength 2. I've got strength 1, maybe.
Oh, really? Oh, well, fair enough. Never mind.
I don't know. This entire thing is a cheat anyway. This is also another good demonstration of exactly how good perfect stealth is. I mean, that dude looked right at me. Didn't even see me.
Yeah, the other thing is that the game is pretty forgiving about, like, enemies can be moving away from you, and you'll pretty much always be able to grab them to backstab them. It works out pretty well.
The other bad thing, though, is that, you know, to stay quiet, you know, I can get up and move, but then I'm making noise. So to stay quiet, I need to move extremely slowly, and people turn around.
And then you kick them off ledges.
Yeah, you know, the same swashbuckly stuff still works.
Pretty much, I think I'll put it this way. I have pretty much never gotten into a really bad situation as Assassin that I couldn't get myself out of somehow. Like, they give you a lot of tools. You get the frost daggers, you got the adrenaline kills. Frost daggers are great.
Yeah, I'll be getting those here in just a minute. So this is the proper playthrough, and, you know, this is the one where I'm actually picking up secrets. So there's another one up here, which, again, a bunch of people miss just because it's so inconspicuous and it doesn't even note it as a secret, which is bad because this is the best armor in the game.
Oh, damn, son.
Yeah, Shadow Steel armor. This one not only gives you the most armor protection in the game, it also gives you an extra 10 health. So I now have 90 health, which is the most you can get without cheating.
Dang. Dang, that's manly.
Stranger, go no further!
Fuck this guy.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to piss him off because, you know, that crate? Oh, I love that crate.
So good, we gotta do it twice, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man. Bye-bye, suckers!
Does not get old.
I like how Sareth, like, jumped out of that. Oh, Sareth, that was just like in a Vin Diesel movie.
Human outnumbered.
Sareth is never outnumbers, for his brothers, the barrels, are with him all day, every day.
I wanted to see if that guy would catch fire if I hit him with a flaming barrel.
Yeah, his brothers are also on fire. Jesus. Being an assassin is awesome, it, however, is not quite as hilarious as this.
Go no further, stranger.
I mean, when I mean, I don't think... I'm not sure if a full-time warrior is ever going to make a man kill himself with his own cleaning brush, but... Ah, another proto-chandelier. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't use it, and that's the reason.
What?
They forgot to set the weight properly on it, so it barely even knocks down the orcs.
Well,
Or alternatively, nobody in the room or in the area ever learned that being hit in the face by a swinging object hurts. This is a room full of proto-Sareths, is what I'm trying to say.
it's a good thing we got rid of them before they had a chance to grow.
So, speaking of frost daggers, there's also another secret over here where we get us a set of frost daggers.
Hooray.
This makes this a very important secret for assassins, but for everybody else it's a little bit ignorable.
The thing about frost daggers, their damage sucks. They have a crappy damage bonus, and frost damage doesn't get you any real bonus against really any enemies. However, the attacking an enemy with them when the weapon is charged freezes them solid, and it doesn't and backstabbing doesn't take up the charge. Oh, Indiana Jones time.
I was thinking Donkey Kong, but okay.
Both are good.
God, the barrels have turned against us. There it is!
God damn it!
There's another soul drinker.
But yeah, so what you can do is you can backstab someone in like a really nasty situation, immediately turn to the guy next to him and freeze him, and then you can basically just fuck the shit out of everyone. It adds another layer to assassinating.
Ding.
Uh-oh.
So, we were wondering what it looked like when
Oh god.
we went demon form in third person. It's unfortunately very underwhelming.
Stealth. It's stealth mode, nothing changes.
Oh god.
The other thing that's worth noting about that barrel trap there is the game is actually very fair about it. There are two specific steps on that staircase that are trapped. If you have the skill burglar, you can see which ones they are. If you jump over those two steps, that trap will never trigger.
Oh, I actually did not know that.
That's good.
And I used burglar. Mostly for lockpicking, because lockpicking is kind of nice.
There was one chest earlier in this mission that I couldn't open because I didn't have burglary, but I'm not worried about it.
And once you recover the skull and free your father, it will all be yours. Perhaps even without your father.
One impossible quest at a time.
Yes, my prince.
I'm not gonna be homesick for that timber.
Yeah, so you can very slowly come down, or you can just, do a daredevil stunt like I did.
New form.
Cool.
It'll never take us back to Stonehelm.
This guy's voice is great.
Sarah, hurry! Get in the rowboat and we'll have
It's the fourth Carmine brother.
We're gonna have a great time! Oh, hey, it's Duncan.
You have to appreciate Menelag. He's a demon cultist, but he is an equal opportunity employer when it comes to your sexual orientation.
I didn't think so.
I'm sorry. She's dead. Arentir killed her.
Then we're lost. We should take the ship and flee. Maybe the Silver Cities.
No. Have you seen Arentir?
He lifted anchor and left the island.
Damn. When?
Hours ago. We didn't stop him because we were waiting for you and the skull. Sheog's gates! Arentir's got it, hasn't he?
Very perceptive.
Yes, he has the skull. I'm going back to Stonehelm, to the Necromancer lairs under the city. And when I get there, I will find Arentir and kill him.
My lord, we will follow you.
And so you begin to build
The
your
gulls are very
army.
pretty today. Also a bit of loose change. Sheog's gates?
Sheog's gates! Now it's bound to me and I can't even use it.
You have no reason to need it, Sarah.
You see, Sareth,
Not
I
as
too
long
am
as
secretly
I'm
a sword
with
that gives you plus 18 damage against the undead.
At the very least, it wasn't... Wait. Is Sheog a dragon?
No, Sheog is
Okay, because I was about to throw my headset down and walk off.
Sheog is their word for hell, so he's basically saying Hell's Gates.
I don't care, it's still a dragon.
Still a dragon. Hell is a dragon.
Yeah, is hell just inside of a giant dragon with indigestion? Just wondering. It doesn't seem right.
Hell is other dragons.
And all of them are in this game.
It turns out there are actually more dragons in this game than there are in Skyrim. You don't even know about my dragons.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so that about does it for us this time, folks. We'll be back next time when we go take it to the Necromancers. Until then, I've been Cool Guy.
I'm the Lost Robo-Kai.
And I am, in reality, Towards.
R.I.P. Urog and Jetpack Postman.
Love you all, folks. Come back next time.